Hello students, today we are going to discuss a very important topic, and you can say that this is the soul of chemistry. Yes, till now in this chapter we have discussed about these topics, and today's topic is mole concept. Now, if you master this topic, I guarantee your success in competitive exams as well as board exams. Now, before starting the topic, I want you to show a small video. Now, in this video, you can clearly see that some amount of water has been poured from that glass to this glass, right? And you can say that the water is transferred from that glass to this glass, and that is equal to 20 grams. Now, if anybody asks you what is the mass of water that has been transferred from that glass to this glass, your answer will be 20 grams. But if anybody asks you how many molecules has been transferred from that glass to this glass, to answer this question, you should have a complete knowledge of mole concept. So today we will discuss about mole, how to find out the number of moles, how to find out the number of molecules, how to find out the number of atoms, number of ions, and obviously the relation between grams and AMU. But before that, you have to keep 2 points in your mind. First is the selection of unit. This is very important point. The selection of unit is as per our convenience. For example, if I ask you to find out the distance between Delhi and Agra in light years, your answer will be light year is a very big unit, and if we find out the distance between Delhi and Agra in light years, it will be very inconvenient. If you use that unit millimeter, it's a smaller unit, right? So you have to find the distance between Delhi and Agra in millimeters. Now again it is very inconvenient. So which is the most preferable unit? And that unit will be kilometers. I am giving you one more example. A man will weigh himself in kgs. We will weigh a pen in grams. We will weigh a pin in milligrams. Right? Now, coming to the second point. One day, I went to the market. I went to a fruit wala and I asked, take this 100 rupees and give me some apples. He gave me some apples. So the number of apples are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in 100 rupees, he gave me 6 apples, and apples are countable, easily countable. Now, I gave him one more 100 rupee note and I asked to give me some grapes. He gave me some grapes. I was not able to count the number of grapes because they are very small. Now we have 2 points. First, we have to decide the unit as per the sake of the convenience of the measurement. Second thing, if the object is very small, we have to collect it to weigh it. The same thing we did in the case of grapes, and we will do in the case of sugar, or it is tea, or it is coffee, or whatever. If we have the small grains, we will collect them and we will find out the weight. Now, how these 2 points applies in chemistry? Atoms and molecules are very small. So, atoms and molecules are very small. Man will weigh himself in kgs. Pen we will weigh in grams. Pin we will weigh in milligrams. And atoms, which are very small, for the sake of our convenience, we have another unit, and that unit is AMU. Now, we know that 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg, 1000 milligrams is equal to 1 gram. But what is the relation between AMU and gram? We want to convert AMU into gram, and we need one conversion factor, as 1000 is the conversion factor between kg and gram and milligram. So, as we use gram more oftenly in our day-to-day life, we want a conversion factor between AMU, which is a unit of mass, and gram, which is also a unit of mass. So, let's demonstrate one experiment. Now, here you can see that one oxygen molecule is moving, right? The mass of this one molecule, now this will be molecular mass. We are finding the mass of a molecule. Molecule we are not able to see by our naked eyes. They are very, very small. That's why we have taken unit AMU. The molecular mass of this molecule will be 32 AMU. Now, since it is very small, we will keep on collecting. We will make a packet of it. We will make a bundle of it. The same thing we did with grapes and sugar, right? So there is one molecule. Now there are 2 molecules, 3 molecules, 10 molecules. We can keep on increasing, and when the count becomes 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, the total weight becomes 32 grams. It means that if a particle has a weight 32 AMU and you collect it 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 times, it will become 32 grams. So, this 6.023 into 10 to the 23 is the conversion factor between AMU and gram. Let's derive a relation. The derivation: 32 AMU is the molecular mass of oxygen, and if we multiply it by 6.022 into 10 to the 23, it becomes 32 grams. Now this is the relation between AMU and gram. From here we can say that 1 AMU multiplied by 6.022 into 10 to the 23 is equal to 1 gram. Gram is a unit of mass. AMU is also unit of mass. We wanted to convert AMU to grams. We required a conversion factor, and that conversion factor is 6.023 into 10 to the 23, which is 1 mole. If we further solve it, 1 AMU is equal to 1 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the 23, and that is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the minus 24 grams, and that is also called 1 avogram. So at the end, what I will say that 6.023 into 10 to the 23, which is a count, and in this case it's a conversion factor between AMU and gram, as between gram and kg, 1000 is the conversion factor. We know that 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg, 1000 milligrams is equal to 1 gram. In the same way, 1 AMU multiplied by this number is equal to 1 gram, and this number is equivalent to 1 mole. So this is equivalent to 1 mole, and it is designated by Na, that is Avogadro number. One more example I want to give you. If I talk about 12, 12 is a count, but we call it 1 dozen. As 12 is a count and it is called 1 dozen, 6.023 into 10 to the 23 is called 1 mole. Now, According to NCERT, 1 mole is a number of atoms present in 12 gram of C12 isotope. Atomic mass of carbon is 12 AMU. So 12 AMU multiplied by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, that is 1 mole, will be equal to 12 gram. Now 1 AMU, it is defined as 1/12 of the mass of the atom of C12. Mass of one carbon atom is 12 AMU, and if we take 1/12 of 12 AMU, it will be 1 AMU. So this is the meaning of 1 AMU. I could tell you these definitions earlier, but now you will understand these definitions better, right? Now, the conclusion is 1 mole is 6.023 into 10 to the 23 particles, and whenever any substance has these many particles, it will be equal to its molar mass. For example, if we have water, molecular mass of water is 18 AMU. Molar mass, that means mass of 1 mole of water, is 18 grams. So if we have 18 gram of water, these many molecules will be present in the water sample. And especially for the gases, it will be equal to 22.4 liter at NTP. And what NTP is? Pressure is 1 atmosphere, temperature is 273 Kelvin. We will discuss about this in detail in the chapter number 5, states of matter. But for now, if we have 1 mole of carbon dioxide, we all know that CO2 is a gas. So if we have 1 mole carbon dioxide, 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules will be present in that particular sample of CO2, that is 1 mole, and the weight of that sample will be equal to 44 grams, and its volume at NTP will be equal to 22.4 liters. Now, I am taking some easy examples. So for 1 mole, if we have some substance, first water, if we have 1 mole water, its weight will be 18 gram. If we have 1 mole of carbon dioxide, it will be 44 gram. If we have 1 mole of methane, it will be 16 gram. If we have nitrogen 1 mole, it will have 28 gram. And if we have oxygen, that is 1 mole, the weight will be equal to 32 grams. So guys, let's see how to find out the number of moles.